Hello everyone, I am your educator Nidhi Dua and I warmly welcomes you at our YouTube channel Gurmantra Shiksha Ka Granth. I hope you all are doing good, you all are fit and fine. So guys, till yesterday we have completed group number 16. In the previous video lectures we have covered group number 13, 14, 15 and 16. We have seen physical properties, chemical properties, compounds of different groups. And now in this lecture we are going to start with the topic group number 17, and this group number 17 is also known as halogens. The name halogen means salt producing elements. And group number 17 are composed of 4 different elements: fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. And also there is one element, that is astatine, with the representation At. But we will study about 4 elements, that is fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Halogens came under the group number 17. Okay. And the group of halogen is the only periodic table group that contains element in 3 of the main states of matter at standard temperature and pressure. All of the halogen forms acid when bonded to the hydrogen. Now the general properties of group number 17. Halogens are diatomic covalent molecules. Means 2 atoms attached together or bonded together to form a diatomic covalent molecule. In case of group number 17. For example, fluorine, that is known as F2 molecule. This is your diatomic covalent molecule. These discrete molecules are held together by weak van der Waals forces. Some kind of weak forces are also present in group number 17 molecules. When you move down the group, the molecular size and the number of electron increases. And as the number of electron increases on moving down the group, the strength of van der Waals forces increases. Thereby, tendency to form condensed molecule also increases. And this tendency increases from fluorine to iodine. Fluorine and chlorine are gases. Bromine is a liquid while iodine is a solid. So now as you can see here, fluorine and chlorine are gases, bromine is a liquid and iodine is a solid. All 3 kinds of state are present in group number 17. This is the only group where all 3 states can be seen at normal temperature. The melting point and boiling point of halogen increases down the group. This is very important point. Melting and boiling point both increases down the group. Next is the electronic configuration. Electronic configuration of group number 17 is Ns2Np5, where N simply represents the principal quantum number. Next property is ionization enthalpy or IE. Ionization enthalpy decreases from fluorine to iodine, and similarly electronegativity also follows the similar order. Melting point and boiling point, as you have seen earlier, increases from fluorine to iodine along the group when you move from top to bottom. Next is the very important property, that is non-metallic character. Due to small atomic radii, high ionization enthalpy, high electron affinity and high electronegativity, halogens are non-metallic in nature. On moving down in this group, non-metallic character increases. When you move from fluorine to bromine, non-metallic character decreases. Or you can say when you move from fluorine to iodine, non-metallic character decreases. And iodine shows some metallic character as it has a tendency to lose electron to form I plus ion and shows metallic character. Bond energy. Halogens are diatomic covalent molecules. Bond energy decreases on moving down the group, except for fluorine-fluorine bond, which is extremely low energy molecules. The low value of heat of dissociation of fluorine is due to the stronger bond between non-bonding electrons. And also, if you talk about the order of bond dissociation energy, the order is this: chlorine, bromine, fluorine and iodine. This is very important point, guys. Please note down this point. The order of bond dissociation energy in case of group number 17 elements. Okay? Question can be directly asked in the exam. This group number 17 is quite easy and very important. Next property is the color formation property. Group number 17 or halogens are colored in nature. Means they show different colors. The color of the halogens is due to absorption of visible light. Halogens can show different colors. Why? Because halogen can absorb the visible light by their molecules, resulting in the excitation of their outer electron to jump from one shell to another. And when they jump from one shell to another, they absorb some light, and when they come down in the next shell, they loses some energy and emits color. Fluorine, being smaller in size, absorbs violet light. Fluorine absorbs violet light and for excitation and appears pale yellow in color when releases some energy. While iodine absorbs yellow light or less energy for excitation and thereby appears violet black in color. So now from this point you have learned two major points, that fluorine is your pale yellowish in color and iodine is violet blackish in color. In between the colors of chlorine is yellowish green and bromine is reddish brown. So now you have four different colors of halogens. Fluorine is pale yellow in color, chlorine is yellowish green, bromine is reddish brown, and iodine is violet black. And also when you move from top to bottom, the color deepness increases. As you can see, in case of fluorine, color was pale yellow, and in case of iodine, color is violet black. Now the chemical properties of group number 17. Reaction with water. Reaction of halogen with water provides a good example for showing gradation in properties of halogen with rise of atomic number. Halogen shows very good example that they reacts with water properly as the atomic number increases from top to bottom. Fluorine is so strong oxidizing agent. It can oxidize water to oxygen spontaneously. Chlorine and bromine oxidizes water only in the form of aqueous solution. I2 has negligible reaction with water. This is the very important point, that I2 has the negligible reaction. I2 iodide molecule shows negligible reaction with H2O. In the presence of sunlight, HOX decomposes to give oxygen. What is HOX? HOX is your oxide of halogen, where X represents the halogen molecule or halogen compound. 2HOX will decompose in presence of sunlight into HX plus O2 and it will give you O2 molecule. The aqueous solution of Cl2 and Br2 is known as Cl2 and Br2 water. This solution gives crystal of chlorine and bromine hydrate at 0 degrees Celsius. Next chemical property is the halides. In this chemical property, we will study two different types of halides, halides of metal and halides of non-metal. There is a regular gradation from ionic to covalent bonding as the atomic number increases in case of metals. If we talk about the order of ionic nature in case of group number 17, this order is this. MF, where M is the metal. In place of N, you can use any kind of metal. And when you talk about the ionic nature between metal and halogen, MF type of metal, MF type of compound will have the maximum ionic nature. Most of the metal shows higher oxidation state in the fluorides. Most of the metal halides are water soluble, giving metal ions and halide ions. This is very important point. I repeat, most of the metal halides are water soluble, giving metal ions and halide ions. Second is the halides of non-metal. Non-metal give covalent halide while metal gives ionic halide. With a given element, M, the strength of the bond formed by the halogen decreases in the order. This is also the similar order. MF type of compound will have the maximum and Mi type will be least. Third property is the reactivity property. All halogens are chemically very reactive elements. Okay, these are very reactive elements. That's why they have very important applications. For example, both chlorine and bromine are used as disinfectant for drinking water, swimming pools, fresh wounds, spas, dishes and surfaces. They kill bacteria and other potentially harmful microorganisms through a process known as sterilization. Okay, the reactivity is also put to use in bleaching. These are the some kinds of applications of halogen. Sodium hypochlorite, which is produced from chlorine, is the active ingredient of most fabric bleaches, and chlorine derived bleaches are used in the production of some paper products. Okay, also these halides, these halogen atoms also forms some drug compounds and they also have the biological role. Okay, these are the some kinds of reactivity in case of halogen atoms. The reactivity of halogen goes on decreasing on moving down the group. Thus, fluorine is the most reactive element while iodine is the least reactive element in case of halogen. When you talk about the biological role of these elements, fluorine anions are found in ivory, bones, blood, eggs, etc. There are 0.5 milligrams of fluorine per liter of human blood. If you talk about the chlorine anions, these anions are essential to a large number of species, humans included. Okay. The high reactivity of fluorine is due to the weakness of FF bond. The bond between fluorine, extremely high oxidizing power and high electron negativity. I repeat, the reactivity of fluorine is very high. Why? Because weak bonds are present in case of fluorine-fluorine bonding, and this is high oxidizing in nature and it has high electronegativity. That's why fluorine is also known as superhalogen. This is your PYQ type of question. Fluorine is also known as superhalogen. And reactivity decreases in the order of fluorine and fluorine to iodine. Fluorine has the maximum reactivity while iodine has the least reactivity in case of group number 17. 17 or in case of halogens. Next property is the oxidation state. When we talk about the oxidation state in case of group number 17, group number 17 has 5 different types of oxidation state. The 5 different kinds of oxidation states are -1, +1, +3, +5 and +7 kind of oxidation state. Now the oxidation referred to as the oxidation number describes the degree of oxidation, loss of electron of atom in a chemical compound. Okay, conceptually the oxidation state, which may be positive, negative or zero, is the hypothetical charge that an atom would have if all bonded to the atoms of different elements were 100% ionic with no covalent bonding. I repeat, conceptually the oxidation state, which may be positive, negative or zero, is hypothetical charge that an atom would have if all the elements are bonded to atoms of different elements were 100% ionic with no covalent compound. Okay. In case of group number 17, as you have seen, 5 different kinds of oxidation states are present: -1, +3, +1, +3, +5 and +7. Where in case of fluorine, the most common oxidation state is -1. +4 and +6 oxidation states are less common and occurs in the oxides and oxyacids. Okay guys. So this was all about group number 17 element. We have seen this physical property. We have seen some chemical reactivity in case of group number 17, and in next lecture we will discuss about the compounds of group number 17. Now, in case if you are new here at our YouTube channel Guru Mantra, please do like, share and subscribe. You can also join our Telegram page or Telegram channel known as Guru Mantra. For further queries, you can mail us on tanejanehaofficial@gmail.com, or also you can contact us on the given number. Now there is a very important announcement. If you are preparing for CSIR UGC NET, you can follow Neha Taneja ma'am on Unacademy platform. On Unacademy platform, you will get daily live classes, structural courses, live tests and quizzes, and with one subscription, you will get unlimited access. If you are interested, you can go through with this detailed paid classes. While taking the subscription, you can use referral code NEHA, that is NEHA, and after using this referral code, you will get 10% discount on the total fee. Thank you very much guys. I hope you like the video.